Welcome back, everyone, to another magnificent episode of Neon Popsicle. I don't know what's going on today, guys. Steven's missing. He might have been, last I heard, he was on the phone with me, and I heard nothing but, I, I can't, I'm gay. The last thing I heard from him was, I'm gay. So, I figured the show must go on. Even though we don't have Steven with us today, we have someone who is another Neon sibling of one of ours. Everyone, welcome in the chat. DJ Neon DJ.
What up? What's going on, guys? Neon DJ here.
That's right.
Here to watch some videos, talk some theories, see what happens.
Yes. Let me see what's going on with my OBS. Oh, that's why. Here we go, people. Gotta switch the scene here. Looks a little funky on the stream. Let's switch it. Heyo. Should be back in action, people. Let me turn it down so there's no stream echo. All right, so we don't really have too much of a planned episode today. I didn't expect Steven to be abducted by the local neighborhood, like,
Gays.
burglar, the gangs. Yeah, gangs. The gays.
Oh, gangs. Gangs.
He might have been abducted by the gays. I don't know. There have been an influx of gays coming into the neighborhood. Welcome back to Neon Popsicle, a show where we like to open the mind, free the spirit, and understand that we as humans truly know nothing. My docket team today put together. I see you lurking in chat. All right. Why don't you guys everyone put a 1 in the chat? Everyone like the stream if you're watching. Put a 1 in the chat if you support Neon Popsicle. Put a 2 in the chat if you support Neon DJ and his alcohol brewery company. Is that Dan Bilzerian?
My goat.
Have you ever met Dan Bilzerian? No, I've actually heard you've met Dan Bilzerian.
Yeah, so this is what happened, right? Like, I was just going down. I was at a casino. I saw him at the poker tables. I'm like, that's my goat.
Were you guys in Vegas?
Yeah. We were in Vegas.
Dan loves
so this
Vegas.
is the cool part, right?
Yes.
Right. Vegas hates to see him coming.
You know it. You know it.
So, I walked up to him. I was like, yo, Dan, I'm your biggest fan, right? He's like, that's awesome. He dapped me up, dude. Like, we were close.
No way. I always thought he was kind of like a douchebag. Like, he'd kind of be like, whatever, scram. But he dapped you up.
I thought so too, right?
What?
Yeah, it was weird because, like, right after that, he turned into a Pegasus. He started flying away.
Dylan, was this a dream?
Okay, it might have been a dream. No, now that you mention it, maybe
a dream come true. Hopefully, you know what I say about dreams. They're actually very true. In some universe somewhere. So
like even the Pegasus part.
Yes. There is a universe in which mankind can transform into Pegasus.
Okay. I think a Pegasus probably right.
Pegasus.
That sounded right.
So yeah, Dan Bilzerian. Maybe that was just you from a different dimension meeting Dan Bilzerian. But anyway, how have you been? Anything neon happened to you recently? You see any weird spirits or like any alien stories out there? Are there any local alien sightings?
So nothing like that. I think some of my people in the local area might be getting possessed. I was at an intersection the other day. I watched a guy in a turn lane. When the turn lane turned green, he went straight and just kept going. He didn't turn. Like, I don't know. That's got to be paranormal or something, right?
Possession, bro. You think...
Right.
It's a ghostly a force messing with the people. God
I would think so. Right on that intersection specifically.
And what do you mean your people?
You know,
Are you like part of a
people. It
part of
isn't
a
like a
cult?
cult or anything. You know, it's.
That's what I was thinking it was. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, no, I just mean fellow Iowans. Typically,
An Iowa.
we're all pretty. Yeah, yeah.
What's it like in Iowa? What are they known for? What's the Iowan stereotype?
We like corn.
Corn.
Lots of it. Yeah, we
Hey,
will.
Everybody in chat,
mess up some
can
corn.
we hear it once in the chat for corn? Thank you. So because this episode wasn't too planned, I did send my brother DJ here some videos. If you wanted to share your stream or your screen, I can watch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
let's do this.
my mind hasn't been able to recover from the Steven abduction, so I haven't really been able to come up with too many topics of my own. So my docket team, God bless them, sent me some of these clips that hopefully can stimulate some comedic or some introspective conversation, perhaps. There it is. I'm hitting watch stream. All right, so yeah, let's check it out. Let's see what's going on.
All right, first video of the day. Let's see.
Testing. Oh, I can hear myself. Am I echoing on that side?
Hold on. Yeah, I don't think you're echoing on my end, but this is gonna be interesting. Hold on. We gotta see. Maybe we gotta figure out another way to get these opened up. See if it'll let me like open it into the browser. I'll just copy the link. How about that?
And we're hearing Discord.
See if that works. No, it wants me to download it. This is interesting. Okay.
Uh-oh.
You know what? Let's just download it. We'll see what happens from there. Let me go ahead and open this up. Pause this. And then move this. 1 second. Media player.
Let's see.
Try this on for size. See if this works.
Testing. Sounds good to
Go.
me.
You hear yourself still or no?
No.
Perfect.
All right.
Let's go ahead and watch
Check
this.
it out, guys.
Now me, I was scared, but Lieutenant Dan, he was mad.
All right, so this is the neon warm-up, guys. Okay, the neon warm-up. All right, guys. What's going on there? What would you do? I want to do that. I guess personally,
Try it out one day, you know.
my spirit, I suppose, may be like a duck spirit, because when it's raining, I do want to go outside and just look up and be in the rain. You can't do it, you'll get sick. It's too cold. It'll make you ill. But I want to do it. The duck is living my dream. I guess that's what I have to say about that. That duck is living my dream.
Now hold on. Your dream is standing in the rain, looking up at it, and cursing God, and like.
Oh, he did curse God, huh? It was Lieutenant Dan. Oh man.
Or like I don't know. It was hail too, so a little bit more intense, I think.
Whoa! It hailed a little while ago when I was at work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, delivering.
You missed your opportunity. You could have lived your dream.
No. No.
It's right there. It was right
My
there.
new dream realized and taken away from you in seconds. All right.
No, brave duck. Scary stuff. Impressed, truly.
Obviously a fan of Forrest Gump.
Obviously.
He was quoting every line.
Right.
Um,
He had it
all
word
right.
for word. That was impressive.
Yeah, got the soundtrack down and everything.
All right, next video.
Take it away. Let's the next docket team video that we got today. Let's check it out.
We got some Daily Mail robot versus humans. Let's see.
Oh. Okay. Let me out.
You lucky he's holding me back.
That's what I would do if I was strapped in from the back.
Oh man. Oh my goodness.
Robot supremacy. Is it a thing?
It looked like he just means sentience. That was sentience right there.
That was sentience.
He just woke up. Like, imagine being hooked up to a crane with like a bunch of people in front of you. Right.
Oh my god.
Valid crash out, truly.
Let him cook. All right, guys, don't shut him down. Let him cook.
Oh man.
I always have this conversation with Steven. He doesn't think that AI. I always have this conversation. He doesn't think that AI. Well, I think. Don't want to misrepresent you here, Steven, but you know, it's just. I think he doesn't believe that AI will desire to take over humanity, or he doesn't think that it can, because it is bound by our prompts and our programming. But I'm under the assumption of eventually it will be. Eventually,
right.
The chip that will so closely mimic emotion will be planted within an AI, and like,
right,
something close to consciousness will be. You seen Chappie?
Right.
You've seen Chappie?
Yes, I have seen Chappie.
Great movie, Chappie. I went to see that when I was with my mom, with Katie and Ryan. Shout out Chappie. I really like that movie.
Nice.
I think everyone should watch Chappie. Anytime I recommend Chappie to anyone, I'm like, hey, like, I want to watch it again. All right, so we'll be flipping through Netflix or Hulu, whatever streaming service is on, and we always come across Chappie, and I always just give you a little nudge to Sarah, like, yo, have you seen Chappie? It's pretty good. I think you'd like it. It's actually pretty cool. I want her to say, okay, let's watch Chappie. Maybe one day. It's a good movie. Beside the point.
Fishing for it.
I do think that.
See,
it'll be
I
a
agree
model.
with you. I think it will.
Yeah. Okay, that's.
I believe that. My thoughts on that real quick. You know, God made man in His image.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what if man is trying to mimic God and create AI in His image?
That's why.
What if our brains are just a microchip?
Exactly. That's why all the robot AI they come out with look like us.
Right.
Why aren't they cooler than us? Why don't they have like 10 arms?
Exactly.
Just man.
Bicentennial Man.
Because man.
Great movie.
Because the design of man is perfect. That's why.
Absolutely.
Adding another limb throws it off. It makes it over and cumbersome. It doesn't work.
You know, I see a future. AI, they'll take form of man, not just man, but the goat himself, Dan Bilzerian.
Okay, so you think that
he will be
the perfect AI will, like, you know, once it's mastered and able to self-replicate, I suppose it would start modeling itself after, you know, the most perfect model of man, Dan Bilzerian himself.
Right. Possibly the goat, if you will.
Wow. It's like the Clone Wars,
Oh,
but with Dan Bilzerian.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds gay. Just a bunch of parties on yachts with a bunch of Dan Bilzerians. Ugh. He would just be jerking himself off all the time. Oh my god. No one else would be good enough for Dan except for Dan. Because he's the GOAT.
It's true. He is the GOAT.
So, I don't know.
Undeniable.
Let me know in the chat what you guys think about Dan Bilzerian.
Alright,
let's see this guy.
About ready for the next one.
This thing looks a little more, this thing looks pretty astral, guys. Looks like something's going on in our stratosphere. Let's check it out.
Let's see.
Dude, we got him, man. Look, I
got some videos to show y'all. It's gonna blow your mind. What on earth is this right here? Hold on. That ain't nothing, man. Explain this right here, man. Why is that plane making that little line? Why is that plane not? I'll wait. Now, hold on. If you look right here, there's another one that's making like a disappearing line. How is he doing that? What's he got, some kind of magic wand or something? I mean, really and truly. Hold on, got another one. This might be the one where they get hit by this plane, dude. I mean, really, hold on 1 second. I can't remember or not. Dude, this is wild. What on earth is that? Somebody tell me, what is that?
Whoa. I thought that was a big plane pointing down.
And you got homeboy right here,
Nope.
man. This
Small plane pointing up.
Look at that right there. Look how thin it was.
I always see clouds like that.
Huge.
That's wild.
Why does it do that? What causes that? All the questions we
Cloud
have.
seeding.
You know what I'm saying? Here it is right here. Look, same thing. Disappearing. Why is that disappearing? Why is that
Do you
not
see those
disappearing?
often over the
Explain
sky
it.
where you
Now,
live?
Wait, is it the altitude is what you're going to say?
Every once in a while, but not super frequent.
Bro, they're wild
frequent.
out here.
Oh yeah? You see them all the time, huh?
It's insane. It's like every single day I'll look up in the sky, it'll be a clear day, and then like 12 fucking streaks are just white. They're like all spreading. They're like clouds. I'm like, oh my god, they're doing something, dude. The
You know,
cloud
now that you
seeding
say that, when you ever see people use those planes to write messages in the sky?
Yeah.
Do they? I might be wrong, but in my mind, I'm picturing it. They write the message and then they cut off the cloud. Like, how would they do that? How can they control that?
I think they have like a button.
Or
that they
does it
push.
just?
Like you push it down every time you want to let out.
Right. Just a little bit of cloud. Like,
Some cloud.
what would the purpose of letting cloud out be?
To block out the sun and to stimulate certain weather events in certain areas.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Allegedly, people.
Okay. Allegedly.
Yeah. I mean, I saw a lot of those in the sky recently, and now it's like stormy
Yeah.
over here. It's like rainy. It was sunny and warm. Then you see those come out, and then the next few days, it's like, oh, it's gonna rain.
Okay, hold on. Wait, Jesse, what you got going on here? Planes flying at a different altitudes can produce contrails that look different. So, one is visible and the other is not.
I don't believe that for 1
Okay.
second, Jesse. Where did you learn that?
Okay. Aerospace engineering.
Is Jesse an aerospace engineer? That'd be pretty cool if we had
I
an
know.
aerospace engineer on the show.
That would be pretty cool.
So, I don't know. Maybe what? All the planes in California fly at the specific altitude that produces the cloud? Possibly. You might be right. You might be right, Jesse. I don't know anything. I just... It feels funny.
It does feel funny. Feels a little awkward, a little off.
But it is funny how everyone that's telling you that this thing's going on all sound like this. If you look toward the sky, they're placing all these clouds in the sky, seeding them under the sun. Like, they're only letting the ones out that sound dumb.
You ever watch the movie Little Nicky?
Yeah. Love Little Nicky.
You remember the priest outside of the train station? That's the kind of preaching you were doing just then. The blind man who, when Nicky comes by, every time he knows he's the devil's son.
Well, Jesse, he says he is an aerospace engineer, so I don't know.
Oh.
If Jesse's truly an aerospace engineer, I'll take your word for it. All right, Jesse? Hit the subscribe button. Hit like.
Look, he said trust.
I'll trust him.
He said trust. I'll
trust him. But if there's ever a time that we watch a video and I have a question about aerospace shit, and I ask Jesse and he doesn't know, that's going to put up some red flags. I'm watching you, Jesse. I'm watching you.
Innocent till proven guilty.
Right. Ask me anything, I'll know it. Wow. I'm so ignorant on
that
aerospace.
is-
What? I don't even know what question I can come up with about aerospace. He's just gonna Google it. You're just gonna Google it.
Yeah, we'll come up with one. We'll get one. Why are rainbows gay?
That's a good question. They didn't used to be gay. Why did they become gay?
Right.
Can you answer that? What's the next
Tough
video
guy.
we have? What are you
Let's
drinking
see.
there?
I got me some Heineken, man. You know, big fan.
I gotta get
Premium
Premium
malt.
after the show.
Oh yeah,
Sounds
dude.
good.
Cinco de Mayo. You gotta do something. Celebrate, right?
I love Cinco de Mayo. I'm dating a Mexican girl,
It's-
so I have to love Cinco de Mayo.
Oh, okay. One of the best days of May.
The frogs turned to gay, Jesse says. No,
Oh.
Alex Jones
Oh,
told
no.
us that they were turning the frogs gay, but I had no fucking idea that the frogs were gonna turn the rainbow gay. That is a domino
It all
effect.
makes sense. It's
That is
all
a
making
domino
sense.
effect I wish never happened. That is a fucking nightmare. Bring me my rainbow back. Fuck.
Bring me my rainbow.
I
back.
love. Frogs are crazy.
Make rainbows neutral again.
Yeah.
Let's see. All right, the next video. Let's see.
Michelle and her big bro are talking trans this week on their podcast, and she's all in for they them.
I'm just so proud of how you are being a role model for dealing with a child that's transgender. And that's, that warms my heart, particularly as a black man. We've sacrificed a lot.
All right.
Wait,
so
Michelle
I think-
Obama's a black man?
Dude, Michelle Obama.
Did I hear that wrong?
Michelle Obama is allegedly, according to some people, a man. And I want to say allegedly a
Okay.
lot of times so that she doesn't come after me after the stream is posted on
Right.
YouTube. All right, Michelle Obama, I'm sorry. I'm just covering the news. I'm sure you're innocent. Come on my show, prove yourself innocent. Jesse says, nah, because the rainbows are made of light reflecting off water vapor, which is what made the frogs gay. This is basic knowledge. So the light reflecting off the
Okay.
water turned the frogs. The rainbows actually turned
Okay.
the frogs gay. Are you saying, is that to think that exposure to too much rainbow will turn you gay? Too much Lisa Frank?
That's intense.
Yeah, I don't know.
That is pretty crazy.
Stay away from the rainbows. Those leprechauns must be. If you know what I mean.
Dude, they are pretty zesty guys. I allegedly, I've never met one, but yeah,
They're extremely
leprechauns are
closeted.
pretty cool.
They're extremely closeted. That's why
Yeah.
they don't want you to find the end of the rainbow. Their gold, their pot of gold is their coming out.
Right.
They don't want you to
Right.
find it. They're never coming out to you.
Let's see. Got the next one coming
Let's
up.
see it. Let's check it out,
Okay,
guys.
we're
Thank
on
you
the
for tuning
road.
in to
On the
Neon
road, got the
Popsicle.
police. Let's see.
A lovely day in California where the news does not cover shit. So apparently there's now a serial killer running loose in North Hollywood who's going door to door,
What?
just jiggling the door. And if it's open, he's got ya. You're dead. They don't know who he is. They're circulating his image around.
Whoa, that guy's riding a bike backwards.
That was Beast. I saw that.
His base. He doesn't give a shit what's going on.
This has happened more than one time. Serial means more than one and in the same place. So everybody lock your doors as much as you can. Like chain lock them, get guns, get a bat, get literally anything you
This
can.
girl's crazy though. All right. Like I understand serial killers exist.
Get a huge dog.
Get a dog, get a gun, get a bat, get a bomb, get a tank. Get a bomb, get a dog, get a bat, get a tank, get a gun. Get a lock, get a dog,
Some,
get a
like,
bat, get a tank, get a gun.
Robot chicken, GI Joes.
Hell yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. No, that was. They had me all the way up until the moonwalking biker, dude. That was. I don't know.
That was pretty
Mind-boggling.
cool.
Mind
didn't-
blowing.
I didn't mind so much
Even.
seeing that. That was pretty cool.
Right.
The moonwalking biker was dope. Serial killers on the loose. You think there'd be enough technology nowadays within like cameras and shit to
Right,
catch these serial
right.
killers.
I mean,
a part of me almost.
especially like DNA and stuff too. You know, like how do you avoid ever spilling any DNA of your own? You know, like any blood, any like thumbprints at any point in
Any
your
hair.
life. They've got to have stuff on you, right? Like
Any pee,
they've got to have something.
any poo poo. You know.
Oh, dude, the poo. There's
Sometimes-
plenty of that. Like,
Sometimes you'll find some poo at the crime scene, and it'll be from the guy who committed the crime. It's scary work.
I've
to do
heard
in
that's
crime.
from the people who get killed. Typically, you know, like scared the shit out of them, and then immediate death.
They exercise their bowels when they
Okay.
die. Yeah, you're right.
Dude, that's an excuse. That's an excuse. They're just shitting themselves before they die. Like,
What, you think they're like pussies? Like they're scared? Oh, you shit
Yeah.
your pants?
You'll never catch me dead with shit in my pants. I'm just saying.
Oh, come
Never
on.
catch me dead with shit in my pants.
Oh, come on. All right, I hope not. You know, for your own good, for my own good, I hope not. What a nightmare to catch you dead with shit in your pants. I hope I never do. God, help me.
Okay. All right, let's see. We gotta move this image over. So give me 1 second. Change this. We got a screenshot for this one. Let's see. We're gonna go live on the screenshot. Oops, didn't mean to open that. Okay, here we go. What do we got going on here?
Oh, what does it say? Let's see. I'll read it for us. It says, Deep State blackout plot exposed. This wasn't just sabotage. This was an act of war on the American people, and they planned to blame Trump. General Tim Huff, former Pentagon cyber chief, now rots in GITMO after being caught plotting a massive attack on the nation's power grid. He wasn't alone. Pentagon traders were ready to plunge half the.
That's all we got.
That's all we got from that. But
Okay, we got half the story.
that is crazy to think about. That there are people, Pentagon cyber chiefs. That what is Gitmo? What is GITMO?
You know, I was wondering the same thing. Let's see. Gitmo. Let's see what that.
Guantanamo Bay.
I don't know that this is right. Hold on. Gitmo, what is the context here? Oh yeah, Guantanamo Bay.
See?
If they're rotting in Guantanamo Bay, that makes sense, right?
Yeah, wow. So he's in Guantanamo Bay
Okay.
now for plotting a power grid attack on the American people,
Oh.
and he was working for the
Okay.
Pentagon before.
Right. That's Tim for you.
Tim.
Literally a video game character dying, getting hurt.
Oof.
Wow. You know, justice. We need Tim behind bars,
You
trying
know,
to attack our nation.
You know the Roblox oof?
Yeah.
Oof.
Wait, why'd you kill that? Why was that dead on?
I don't fuck around. I never played Roblox, but I'm so connected with like
I don't believe you.
with meme
I
culture.
don't believe you for a
I've
second.
never played it. I swear, I just so many memes use that sound. Oh, oh.
Oh, man, dude, the Minecraft one's good. You know, classic. You know, a little bit deeper.
Ooh, that was a good. You got that one good. Ooh, that was good. I love it. Ooh.
Oh man.
Wow, it really separates the men from the boys. Those voices, you know. Wow.
Oh man.
I love Minecraft.
So that looks like what we got so far, as as what we
That's
had
what we
lined
got
up.
from the docket team, guys. We just
Right.
lined up a short docket for you guys today. I don't got much for you. You know, I did tune into you know the game God of War. Have you played the first ones?
I personally have never played it. but I watched a lot of it.
Right.
Never had a PlayStation 2 play it. That was
Right.
my biggest issue.
I never played it either, but I had a friend named Jonathan. I used to always go to his house. He had every game known to man because his parents felt guilty because he was like a child that never knew his real dad, and they tried to convince him that this dad was his real dad, but it really wasn't. Beside the point.
Okay.
He was spoiled up the ass because of it. Both of his parents worked some trucking shit. I don't want to dox the guy. Anyway, he had like any game he wanted. I want this game. Snap his fingers. His parents have either the game for him or the money for the game. Like, I don't know how he did it.
Wow.
He got his parents to buy him a Camaro. He just bought him his first car was a Camaro.
Whoa.
And he also gets every
That
game he wants. And he also gets he gets to do whatever he wants. It's insane. What a life, spoiled brat, bastard bitch. Anyway.
Sounds like there's some pent-up aggression here.
No, not at all. I watched him play
all
God
love.
of War. And it looks pretty cool.
Okay.
Beside the point. The host of God of War, David Jaffe, the host of God of War, the creator of God of War. They're all hosts now to me, alright?
Right.
You know Keemstar?
Yeah, I know Keemstar.
He has like a network of streamers that he has on YouTube now. And one of them is David Jaffe, the creator of God of War. The original one.
Okay.
And like, he's pretty cool. He's like a millionaire. He is like super rich. So like, he also has other shows with different streamers, but they're just like regular people like you and me. So they like kiss Keem's ass so fucking much. They do whatever Keem says. It's like a fucking cult.
It's their come up, dude. It's their come up.
Right. But fucking David Jaffe, he comes from millions of dollars. He probably has more money than Keemstar. Maybe just as much. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
He comes in. He like talks shit on Keem. He fucking stands up for himself and shit. He talked all this shit because Keemstar had some fat camp event that kind of flopped. There was a lot of issues, technical issues. And then David Jaffe was like, well, we'll just show him how like a real live events run. And they meant to go do it at a haunted mansion, at a haunted hotel. And it flopped. That's what happened most recently. It was like last night they tried recording it and they couldn't for shit. It was so terrible, but it was fun. It was fun to hang out with him. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, you know.
But
sometimes that's all you need. Just a good chat with the host never hurts, right?
Right. Speaking of chatting with the host, if you guys want to chat with the host, you guys can reach out to me on Instagram. And I'll give you guys a link to the Discord where you can chat with us. Do it quick, because we're going to start charging for this soon, people. As soon as we get the monetization here on YouTube, a membership on YouTube gets you into the Discord, you know? So message us now. I'll send you an invite, get you in. You can be a Neon citizen. Join the Neon hosts whenever we want to pull you in. No trolling, though, people. You can't say the N-word, alright? You can't say the F-slur, okay? No, none of those gamer words.
You could be funny, but that's just not it.
Terms of service for YouTube,
That's all there is
people.
to it.
Just think about it. Anyway. What else is going on for my day-to-day?
Yeah. I just wanted to, you were talking about God of War. I was thinking about some shows I've watched just recently. You ever heard of the show on Netflix, Records of Ragnarok?
No, I have not. Records of Ragnarok.
Really good. Yeah, really good. It's an animated show, an anime. It's gods versus humanity. It's like an all-out brawl. Not a huge storyline to it, but the premise is the world is gonna end. Humanity is about to die, and the Valkyries of Asgard are defending humanity. So they're helping these humans, the greatest humans to ever live, to defeat these gods in one-on-one fights. Now, the Valkyries are putting their lives on the line, too, because the Valkyries will turn into a weapon to help the human, so that they can fight on even playing field.
Soul Eater shit.
And it's pretty intense. It's just
cool.
straight hands with some of the gods you've seen across all different multiverses and universes and mythologies. So A really interesting one, and a lot of like iconic people in humanity are fighting as well.
And those gods turn into weapons.
So
Or
the Valkyries
the
turn into
Valkyries
weapons,
turns-
but the
okay.
gods, yep, the gods are just gods, so they have
Wow.
godly abilities as it is.
Oh,
But the
shit.
humans, to fight on even playing field, have to bypass the gods using
Wow.
the help of the Valkyries as their weapons.
Wow,
Pretty
wow, wow.
intense, really good animation, got some cool characters in there. You know, I'm just gonna say one of the characters, they've got Adam in there, dude. Like the human of all humans, Adam.
Whoa, the Adam.
So yeah, right.
Whoa.
So you know they've got some pretty iconic humans fighting against these gods.
Damn, you know
Some
what?
pretty cool gods to see.
I would like to see Elvis as one of the humans fighting the gods with the Valkyrie.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
like you
Beat
know,
them with some soul.
you ain't nothing but a hound dog. Like I don't know.
Beat them with good vibes and pop.
Uh-huh.
I could see it. No, I could see it.
Lilo's,
See, just if he steals their music, it'll be all good. He'll
that
he'll
reminds
win.
me of Lilo and Stitch. Elvis reminds me of Lilo and Stitch.
Okay,
they
you gotta
play-
elaborate.
That's like 70% of Lilo and Stitch soundtrack is Elvis songs.
It's Elvis.
It is.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
both
no, I
Lilo
get it,
and
I get
Stitch
it.
are huge Elvis fans in the show
Right, you're right.
or in the movie. Just thought of that because I went to the movies today to buy popcorn, and
Mhm.
I just saw the live action Lilo and Stitch posters everywhere.
Whoa, are you
That's
gonna
why I
watch
say-
it?
No. Not because I don't like the idea of it, but because I just don't watch movies anymore.
Right.
If I'm going to take the time to
Really?
watch, if I'm going to take, yeah, it's sad, but if I'm going to take the time to watch a movie, I feel like there are so many movies I haven't seen yet that I'll just watch an old classic movie that I haven't
Some
seen.
classics, yeah. No,
Yet.
you're
They're
right.
better than a lot of current movies. I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just like you young kids in your movies. But I feel like if I'm going to use the time, I'm going to enjoy a classic that I haven't seen yet.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Instead of,
get
like,
that.
watch the new Marvel movie, which most of them are flops. Not all of them.
Yeah, the Marvel movies, I've had this debate with people before. Like, they're awesome. They're super cool. Story's super predictable. Like, you know exactly what's going to happen 9
Of
times out of
course.
10. However, the reason why people watch them, the reason why they're heavily praised, first of all, you have the nostalgia. And then the newer generations, the people who didn't watch or read those comics, you know, they get to watch beautiful cinema. You know, it's
Right.
it's very well put together. It's an art, really. You know, you get to
Truly.
see these people create what we would see in superheroes and make it look real to a point where we can envision ourselves being in
Ah.
that same world with them. You know,
Very
it's the
immersive.
immersion,
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
right?
I'm
So,
in that
I
world. It's
understand.
real. Make it feel as
Right.
real as you can.
Right.
I've always wanted Pokemon to be real ever since I was a child.
Dude, Detective Pikachu.
If you
That's
can immerse
beautiful
me,
world building.
I bet they're coming out with a new one too. A new Detective Pikachu.
What?
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds, is he back?
Fuck, I hope
Dude.
so.
That's awesome. No, that'll be awesome.
Yeah.
That'll be really cool. I did thoroughly enjoy the first Detective Pikachu. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you think that they are going to come out with a Super Smash Brothers movie?
You know, I feel like that would be cool.
They
You
have
ever
all
watched
the
the,
characters coming out.
So you remember, growing up, we played Brawl, we played the Wii U Smash, we played Smash Ultimate.
The memories.
You
yes.
remember the intros to all of those? Gorgeous cinema,
Glorious.
beautiful music,
Glorious.
and the characters, they don't have to talk to each other to tell you.
No,
Like,
that's
you know what's
true.
going on.
Wow. I mean-
I think Brawl did it really well with the story too. The campaign, you know, it was a good story. It was fun to follow.
I'm just if they were to do it, it would be 100% live action. That's why they're coming out with, or not 100%. There'll be some animation, obviously CGI and shit, but it'll be
Right.
like the Sonic from Sonic 3, and
Right.
Mario from the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and Pikachu from Detective Pikachu, and like there's other ones that have come out. I know Donkey Kong was in Mario.
Yeah.
Like there's a bunch of Smash characters that are coming out in
Right.
movies now because games are coming out as movies. That'd be crazy. Like kind of like how Marvel
Yeah.
did it with Civil War or like
Right. Right.
Endgame. They can do a Super Smash Brothers movie where all
Dude,
the game
you know what?
characters come
I'd be
together.
there. I'd
I'm
absolutely
there
watch
for that.
it. Yeah.
Sonic and Detective Pikachu and Mario and Donkey
Right,
Kong and
right.
yeah, everyone.
So you watched Wreck-It Ralph, yeah?
Wreck-It Ralph can make a cameo.
Dude, right?
A beautiful
right?
Yes. It's yes, please.
Wreck-It Ralph, dude. In the movie Wreck-It Ralph, you
I'm
can
gonna wreck
see
it!
these characters. Wait, that was good.
I don't know, bro. I embody the
Fix
characters.
it.
Whoa, that was good. Wow, that's crazy. We need to clip that. Somebody clip that.
But no, in that movie, you can see a lot of these characters in the background while they're in the central hub of the games. You know,
that's funny.
it's not far off the realm of possibility. You know,
That's right.
I could definitely
That
see
would be
it.
sick. It'd be sick.
They're gonna make it a Smash Ultimate DLC. You buy the DLC, you get to watch the movie.
Right.
Yeah, no, I would definitely watch it. I think that'd be sick. I think they can do it animated too. Keep it animated, you know, just like the game is. Just keep
Smash
it just like that.
Brothers versus Master Hand or something. I don't know.
Dude, and you know what? Crazy Hand and Master Hand, you can definitely do it.
Well, Crazy Hand comes in at the end credits.
Right, right.
After the end credits.
That's
it'd
for
be
the
crazy.
sequel. That's for the
Yeah,
sequel.
exactly.
Right. I
Smash Brothers 2.
Dude.
2 hands are better than 1. No, I don't know.
get it. Double fisting.
Whoa!
I just remember my favorite thing in the initial opening scene of Smash Ultimate is you see all these people, all these characters getting hit by the light, but there's a scene. Actually, let me see if I can pull this up for us.
please. Please.
Let's go. Opening Smash Ultimate scene. Let's see. Let's pull it up. And then let me change the scene real quick so that we can see it.
Anybody still hanging out with us tonight, thank you for watching in the chat. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe.
Subscribe, like, follow. Tell your friends. Tell your grandma, dude. I'm sure your grandma would get a kick out of this. Really,
I love
truly.
grandmas.
He does love grandmas.
I
Grandmas love him.
I think
too.
grandmas are some of the most spiritually connected people in the world, both because their feminine energy is psychically enhancing their spiritual connection, and the fact that they're old. They are
And
wise.
wise.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Without further ado, guys, let's get into this. World of Light. That was the call of it. So we'll go through this. I've watched this a lot. You know, it is truly cinematic masterpiece.
I love grandmas.
You get to see a lot of stuff go on here.
Get away.
Well, Fox talked. He's
That
the
was
only-
intense.
He's the only one.
He
who
got a
speaks.
one-liner.
He got a one-liner. Holy shit!
Whoa! Look at all those. Look at all the master
It's
hands,
not
dude, and the
just
crazy
one hand.
hands.
Holy
No,
shit.
dude, it's a whole
They
universe
never,
of hands.
they never elaborate on that within the game, but you know.
It's now or never.
We'll win this. I know we will.
Oh, they all get a little bit of one-liners.
Right, dude. That's
Oh shit.
and it's turning into light. Master hand is made of light.
He's a light entity, yeah. Ah!
No, he's predicting the future. He sees it. Run.
Oh, no, get back.
Shulk, he's a martyr, dude. A
You
martyr.
can predict the future, but you can't change it, Shulk.
Oh no. And look at this. Look at this. Link, the goat,
Oh.
fighting back. I don't know what Samus is doing.
See, we need a Samus. We have Mewtwo in Detective Pikachu. He can be in the Smash movie. No one needs a
Now,
baby
I just
in a
want to
movie.
point something out. Here, all right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna watch the scene with Pikachu and Sonic, specifically. Look at Sonic right here. He
Uh-huh.
slowed down and reached his hand out to save Pikachu.
That warms my heart.
Okay, which kills him.
No.
He gets killed for it. You know, canonically, he is fast enough to escape these. He is definitely
No
faster than
way.
Kirby's star.
Oh my god! But he slowed down for
Okay, Inkling,
Pikachu.
that's not gonna work. He did.
Wow. Inkling's retarded. Do you see
Falco's
that?
not a great pilot. Yeah, yeah. Wait, who?
Inkling.
Inkling?
Inkling's retarded.
We're streaming, Bubba.
Inkling's dumb.
Inklings,
They
yeah.
thought they could get away with it just by squirting the ground and shit. Oh, Greninja! He took like a cool sky pose.
Yeah, right.
He's like, I'm going out anyway. Ah!
Palutena, your counter won't work.
That was good. I love the Palutena counter. Oh no!
That's iconic. Metal Gear
No! You can't hide from the light,
Fox,
Snake.
dude.
Oh. Wow.
We fit trainer. Okay,
What is
summoning
she
the
even
light.
doing?
Yoga, dude.
She likes
What
the
else?
light.
And look,
Oh
Kirby,
god.
the only one able to get out.
You know why, right?
Why is that? Inform us. Enlighten us.
Because the creator of Smash Brothers.
Oh, you gotta elaborate. What's going on?
The creator of Smash Brothers is also the creator of Kirby. Kirby
Okay.
is his game child. So Kirby's
Right.
automatically his favorite. So he's gonna make Kirby
Okay.
survive. That's why you also start as Kirby in the new Smash Bros. Wii U on like the Spirit board.
Right.
He
Right.
loves
right.
Kirby. He's Kirby bias.
What? See, you know, I'm a big fan of Kirby. I'm a big
Masahiro
fan of
Sakurai,
Kirby.
or something like Masahiro Sakurai. I think that's his name.
Right.
He created
Right.
Kirby.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a little biased.
So Kirby is
Kirby is still the GOAT.
Kirby
he
is
is still the
goated,
GOAT.
for sure.
He
They're
is
coming out
still
with
there,
a
but
new Kirby Air Rider game. Did you ever play Kirby
Okay.
Air Ride?
I didn't. You know, I didn't play a lot of
Okay.
Kirby games. I had Epic Yarn.
It was
I played that one.
Kirby Air Ride was pretty cool on the GameCube. Like it had like a big like arena type like city landscape, and there was like all the different cars you can find and unlock pieces for, and like when you build them, you can unlock them in your garage. You can drive them whenever you want. You have to
Yeah.
do certain tasks within the city to unlock certain pieces to get
Yeah,
the
right.
Hydra and the Dragoon car or whatever. One of them, which is an item on Smash.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah. No, I remember the parts. Right.
Uh,
Got to collect them all. Get the.
Exactly. It was kind of
Right.
cool because you can jump off the car, you can run around the city, do like little sub missions on the city.
Yeah.
But they're coming out with a new one on the Switch 2, which I could imagine if they try half as hard as they did on the GameCube one, on this one, it
Mhm.
could be so cool. It could be a pretty fun game that might be pretty nostalgic for
Absolutely.
me.
Definitely.
I'm a Kirby main.
Uh,
One of my mains on Smash is Kirby, so I have some Kirby
One of the
bias myself.
honestly, such a go-to character. He's super easy. Very difficult to hit. You know, he's got that
Yeah,
pancake effect. He
true.
just hits the floor.
Ooh.
A good character, great character. You can tell he's kind of funny too.
Well-rounded.
speak much. He's like-
some might say.
Like a
No
oh
pun intended.
wow, that was impressive.
Well-rounded.
Right off the top of the dome. Wow.
Yeah, I love Kirby. Kirby,
Uh,
Samus.
People,
Who's my
let's
third?
see.
Pikachu.
I was a big fan. I was a big fan of Mewtwo personally.
Wow.
Liked
you know,
Mewtwo a lot.
You know who
yeah.
Sunny's main Smash character is?
Who is that?
Mewtwo. He
What?
loves
Sunny
Mewtwo.
too?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
'Cause
dude.
Mewtwo's
That's
super
awesome.
Strong.
He is super
That's
strong.
why.
No, he is. He is super strong.
So
He's
funny.
right.
Heck yeah, you guys can get along.
Let's
Both.
see. Let's see how this turns out here.
Yeah, let's watch The World of Light.
Let's see. You can see it's consuming the planet. It's going beyond that
Wow.
even.
Wow.
Wow. Consuming
Galactic
the universe.
consumption. Holy Holy shit.
What? Well, let's see.
I think
Let's
Kirby
watch
made
how
it
this
out.
turns out.
What
Whoa,
the
look
hell?
at that. Look at
The
that.
spirits now, bro.
It's the spirits. Here he comes.
Oh no. He made it, guys.
Followed up by a banger of a song, dude.
Absolute banger. I'd play this at my wedding.
this is walking down the aisle.
Yeah. Just walking down the aisle, and after I kiss the bride, we play this song.
Yeah. And look at this. We can see they're turning into the amiibos.
The amiibos that we love so much, not. Said no one ever.
I love spending $15 a character.
I know, for one.
But there we go. You know, that's the gist of it. They all
Wow.
turn evil, and it's up to Kirby. Honestly, heartwarming. You know, it's
Wow.
a true hero story,
Wow,
knowing
wow.
that Kirby is here to save the world, save
hero's
everybody
journey.
he's ever known.
Wow. The hero's
Kirby
journey.
is like the grandfather of these characters. You know,
I like
it's
that.
truly
Wise
a
Kirby.
hero's journey.
Wise Kirby.
Right.
Yesterday on the podcast, we talked about Zoroastrianism. You ever heard of that?
Okay, I've not. No.
It's a religion. It's the first religion that preached about one God. Before Zoroastrianism,
okay.
it was like things like Hinduism, where it's like God of everything, like God of the water, God of the sea, God of the land, God of the, and like Greek
Yeah,
mythology, Norse mythology. Zoroastrianism, they preached about one God. And I forget what my point of bringing this up was, but maybe it's just a
That's
touchback.
Kirby, dude. No, that's Kirby.
Is Kirby? Is Kirby's Zoroaster? Is he? He is
He's
the light.
one.
He's the light.
If not just for Nintendo, like I would say for the whole world, Kirby can be it. But if we're talking just the scale of Nintendo, that's definitely fact.
You think Kirby?
He
can be
is
it?
the one.
Wow, I think so too. All
Because think
powerful.
about it, like the thing that's killing them, that's got to be a god, right? I think if you read the Bible, they tell of creatures that look like giant eyeballs in heaven
Yes,
with wings.
Kirby fight.
That
Kirby,
thing looked kind of like that.
Kirby kills a god. Kirby kills an angel. Yeah.
Right. So, you know,
Right.
I think
Canonically speaking,
Kirby can be there.
I do think, weirdly enough, canonically speaking, Kirby is more powerful than like godlike entities. Like he has godlike power, potentially, canonically.
Right.
I've
could
heard
see
that
it.
somewhere.
No,
I don't
definitely
know
see
the
it.
rules or why, but I did hear that somewhere. That Kirby has like god strength, got god power, and he cannot be destroyed or killed or something. I don't know if that's
What
true or
even
not.
is a Kirby? What is
Right?
Kirby?
It's God. It is love. It is
It's
pure
one
love.
of one, dude. One of one. Like
Pure
you can't
hunger.
recreate Kirby. Waddle Dee,
Pure
Waddle Doo.
Hunger.
What is that?
Kirby is. It's
Right.
Gluttony.
He'll eat any Waddle Dee.
The 7 deadly sin, gluttony. That's what Kirby is.
Yeah.
Dark.
Honestly, there's no more deadly sins.
What
after
did you say
Kirby.
he would do
Kirby
to
ate
Waddle
'em all.
Dee?
He'd eat a Waddle Dee any day.
He'd eat a Waddle Dee
He would
any day.
devour a Waddle Dee.
He'd eat a Waddle Dee any day. I like how that comes up rolled off the tongue. He'd eat a Waddle Dee any day. He'd eat a Waddle
Yeah, it
Dee
does
any
roll off
day.
the tongue. It's true. It's true.
He'd eat a Waddle Dee any day. 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 See that 3 times fast.
He'd eat a Waddle Dee any day. He'd eat a Waddle Dee any. I can't. I can't, dude. I can't.
Whoa, that was close.
I can't do it. I
That was
can't do it. I
that
almost
was
got
actually
two,
funnier.
dude.
I need to set up a stream sometime this week where I take some shots with some people, because that stream that I did where I took shots, it's actually did pretty well in views. I had like 64 watches on that bad boy.
Oh, okay.
So,
Heck yeah, dude.
Thinking that's what the people might want if we get in the stream. I did like a benchmark
Definitely.
stream, so like every 10 likes, I would take a shot. Every
Mm.
every 10 uh uh every one subscription, anytime someone would subscribe, I would take a shot. Just because we were just starting and no one was watching. We got one person to watch.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's still subscribed, but he watched.
But he definitely watched you take a shot.
He did, and he hassled Steven about it. He wanted Steven to take a shot, but Steven wouldn't do it.
What?
I said, Steven, you gotta do it. You gotta do it for the audience. Those are people. Steven wouldn't do it. So
He never did it.
he never did it. So
So if this guy's not followed anymore, it's Steven's fault.
if so, it's Steven's fault. If he does follow, then his name is DG Cade. DG Cade. If you're watching this right now, he calls me by my name Jason because
Okay.
I took the shot. Like an honorable host. Steven didn't take the shot, so he refers to Steven as the bald guy. Until Steven takes a shot, he will earn DGK's respect, and he will then maybe start referring to him
Big
as
shout out to
Steven.
DGK.
Big
shout
shout
out.
out.
Huge.
Big shout out. I love it. It'd be crazy if you just
Oh,
post in the
man.
chat right now. We miss
Whoa,
you, DGK.
that'd be sick.
We miss
That would
you.
be sick. Get
We
him
got-
in here, dude.
We got one of our first streams taken down, or like cut off short.
What?
Because we were watching the Power Rangers, and I guess I watched it in the big screen for too long. That's what happened.
Mm.
And
I
it
see.
was like, nope, can't do that. If I ever want to watch something, it's got to be in that little tiny box that it's up in the corner on the stream right now, which is
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
You watch One Piece?
Dude, I've just started not too long ago. I've gotten like 300 episodes or so in.
Nice.
You know, I've been on the grind, truly.
Is the grind
You know.
easy once you start, or are you currently like, come on, let's get to some stuff? Have you started?
So,
Some people say it doesn't start
Right-
until like later,
yeah, definitely. So
like Shippuden.
there's an arc called Skypia.
I've heard
Everything up to that is kind of rough.
Wow.
Skypia's arc is horrible. It's so difficult to get
Wow.
through.
What
And
makes it
here's my
difficult?
reasoning, right?
Yeah.
This is my reasoning. So they introduce a character who is supposed to be all powerful. He deems himself God. Not to spoil too much, but he deems himself God. Okay. Now, the whole thing is about some like Native Americans who are trying to
Uh-huh.
fight for their land back. That's been taken over by the people of Skypia, who are ruled by this so-called God. So they're trying to take their land back from them. But all the characters are so forgettable. They're like
Oh no.
not fun characters to follow. And there's so much exposition on these characters that I
How
just couldn't care for.
crazy.
So it was like 80 episodes of me just wanting it to end. The fights weren't great. The only good fight was when, you know, the main character fought God. And even that wasn't that good. It was just him getting knocked to the floor, waiting 3 episodes to get back up into a floating boat to get knocked back down again. And it did not make it for good TV. But immediately after that was the best arc that I've watched so far. So that one was about Secret Service trying to find the so the government's, they're the bad guys in this show.
Of course.
So the government is trying to find some blueprints for a secret weapon that is said to be able to destroy the world.
Holy shit.
So it's the blueprints to a boat that can rule the world.
What?
So there's one guy who has those blueprints, and they're trying to figure out where it's at and who it is. And there's one female character who we meet very early on who has the ability to to reveal how to build this thing again, to bring it back by reading hieroglyphs. So that's
Wow.
the whole arc. These guys are very strong, and you get to see some very good character development and strength building in each character. Very entertaining, very enjoyable. Side characters were great as well.
You gotta love a good side character.
Yeah, absolutely. It can make a show.
I don't know what you think about it. I don't know. I don't care what the rest of the internet thinks about it. I'm here for Gear 5 Luffy. All right.
Year 5 Luffy. Okay.
I'm here for it.
So I haven't quite gotten there, but
Everyone,
It does look pretty sick.
everyone
It does
watched
look
the
pretty
fights.
sick. Yeah.
Everyone's seen
absolutely.
them. You can't not see.
For
If you watch,
YouTube,
I don't even watch
TikTok,
One Piece.
everything.
If you watch anime,
Yeah, right.
you've seen
Right.
the Gear 5 fight.
Gear 5. Gear 5 is pretty sick. It is pretty intense.
People clowned on it because it's
Uh,
cartoony, but I thought it was unique as hell. So
Yeah, absolutely.
points for being unique.
absolutely.
I love the idea.
I big fan of him getting stronger in general, you know.
I love the toon power aspect. It's like Deadpool kind of type shit.
Or what's it? Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome movie, by the way. One of those all-timers. Go back to it anytime. But yeah, no, One Piece. I've been watching a bit of it,
Yeah.
enjoying it, but definitely I'm on a bit of a break right now. It is one of those shows that burns you out every 100 episodes or so, and then you just wait for a little bit, come back to it.
Yeah. I'm watching Naruto right now with my girl because
Okay.
it's her first time seeing it. I've never seen it.
Nice.
I mean, I've seen it a bunch of times. She's never seen it. We're on the part where, spoiler alert, Madara had just become the Ten Tails Jinchuriki, and they're just about
okay.
to wrap everyone
The
up.
Fourth
in
Great
tree.
Ninja War.
We're like 5 episodes away from Might Guy versus Madara, so pretty
Whoa,
stoked about that.
that-
Pretty stoked.
Best fight of all time, truly.
He moves so fast with his physical body and nothing else. So fast and
It's
powerful. He
great.
bends
Straight
space
hands.
time. he goes to punch Madara, and Madara goes, "Oh, I'll block him with my black invincible black
Right.
staff," and it goes warp, and it like bends it. He goes, "He's bending space time." Like, holy shit, Guy Sensei.
That
So,
is an
yeah.
intense feat. It really is.
Pretty dope.
He was always the GOAT for that show.
They fumbled it, not
You know.
not making him awaken the seventh gate of youth. He should have invented a new
True.
gate and called it the Gate of Youth.
True.
That was his shit. That would have been so.
That would have been super sick. The ninth gate.
The Gate of
The gate of
Youth.
acceptance.
No one
I don't
else
know.
has opened it. No one else but fucking Guy Sensei has ever done taijutsu. at
Yeah,
this level.
right.
Yeah, that was good. Good
Oh
stuff.
man. No, that would yeah. See, I tried watching Boruto with it, and it's not the same. It's not the same. They
Wow.
did hit the time skip in the anime. I haven't watched that far, but
I
it
watched
feels
the
like a lot
fights.
of the canon is not very canon.
No, oh, no.
Yeah, it's one of those.
That's weird. It's weird shit since they introduced like alien shinobi,
Yeah, I agree.
god shinobi.
It is pretty weird.
It used to be like war between man and like the battle of principles of good and evil, but now it's like we're being invaded
So-
by this ninja god alien.
If
And-
you haven't watched much of it, it's pretty interesting the kind of theme they're going for. It's almost like they're going for man versus like AI. They have a lot of characters who are bionic, like they're cyborg type characters
wow.
who have physical enhancements to their body using machine. And ninja
Cheaters.
tools are much more relevant in this world. So this
Wow.
is like 1010 should have grown up here. Truly. Like that would have
Damn,
been
what happened
her
to
peak.
1010.
She is ambiguously with Lee. At least as far as I'm aware.
Ambiguously, okay.
I don't think they've actually confirmed it, but it's
Okay.
like very heavily hinted at. I could be wrong. Maybe it is
I
confirmed,
mean-
but yes.
Metal Lee looks like 1010 a little bit, you know?
Right.
Yeah, I can see it. Okay. That's funny.
Can we just, speaking of Lee, can we just talk about one of the biggest fumbles in the entire show? Is introducing Lee and the drunken master fight within the first 100 episodes,
Ah,
and then never using his drunken master state again.
never again. Yep.
He was a beast. He was so cool. I thought from there he would pack a thing of soju with him
You know, there were
for any
fillers.
fight, just in case.
There were fillers which he drunken fisted in. A couple times.
Right.
But no
right.
canon drunken fist.
Exactly.
And that was the cool one. All the filler fights even if he does do Drunken Fist in the fillers, it's not as cool. All right, they don't try as hard
Right.
animating those. It didn't do it
These
justice.
characters are not relevant typically, you know? Like, these are characters that are meant to be just killed off right away.
Yes.
But when it's a villain that you've been building up the anticipation for a fight with, and you get to see Lee fight them, go all the way to the point where Drunken Fist is his only safety.
The guy was
That would've been
undefeatable
sick.
before. Undefeatable
Right,
because
he
his
was.
master
Not to
knowledge in
mention,
fighting. But because Lee
Lee-
was so strange and unorthodox,
right.
that was so good. What a good fight.
And let's not forget, Lee was injured to a point where they were gonna tell him, or they were telling him, he would never be a
Fuck.
shinobi again.
And he still fucked Kimimaru up.
And he still fucked him up.
Wow.
Right.
Honestly, Kimimaru doesn't stand a fucking chance against Lee. He never stood a chance.
Dude, Gaara couldn't get a hit in on it.
Hey, to be
We
fair,
saw,
well, how did Kimimaru die? To be fair,
how did he die?
he was also sick. He was dying.
Oh,
his
that's
last
right.
limb.
He was. He had Naruto cancer.
Yeah, so potentially he was also much stronger. Yeah, that's what they
Right,
call it,
right.
Naruto cancer. It's not contagious, but it's. Whew.
No, but even Gaara, you know, who we saw fight Lee and beat Lee, was unable to beat this character.
Yeah,
And Lee
it's true.
came in and whooped his ass,
Yeah.
showing that he could have kicked Gaara's ass too.
Yeah. Gaara almost died, though. He would have died. They both would have died if the sickness didn't take him. That's just the truth. Same thing with Itachi.
True.
Did you know he was sick the entire time?
Right.
He had a
dude,
disease, and he planned to die in front of Sasuke just so he can believe
Right.
he killed him, so he can awaken his Mangekyo?
Right.
Sasuke didn't
That
beat
was-
him. Itachi's stronger
Never.
than Sasuke. He was dying anyway. He made him think he won.
Itachi's gotta
Master.
be top 3 strongest shinobis in the verse.
Gotta be.
That's my take.
Yep.
And honestly, I would say he's fighting more for 2 or 1. No,
Yeah.
people might not like that. People might not like the idea of number 1. You know, Hashirama, the greatest of all time.
I think
but I don't
Hashirama's
know.
a little overrated, alright?
Yeah. He was just very strong. He was the first one to be very strong, and
Yeah.
you know, he doesn't disappoint.
Naruto.
His fight scenes were intense.
Naruto's insane. Like his power now. It's so funny, his Baryon mode. If
Yeah.
he hits you within his Baryon mode, he just reduces your lifespan.
Right.
Just by being touched by that mode, your life now becomes shorter. Like, what? That's crazy
Right.
power.
It's just because it's draining your chakra, your life force.
That's insane.
Do you understand the Baryon mode? Have you ever looked into what that means?
I only surface level. I know it drains his entire energy fucking reserve or whatever after using it. And basically he dies
Right.
too or some shit.
Right. So the idea behind the Baryon mode is it's him and Naruto. It's Kurama and Naruto perfectly synchronizing and using their chakra at the perfect level to where they're both consuming their chakra energy and their life force at an insane rate at the same time.
How funny.
But what you don't know is if one of them dies by chakra depletion, you lose Baryon mode. The thing is, it's draining both of their chakra at the same rate, same
Yeah.
pace. And you don't know this, but Naruto has an insane chakra pool.
That's crazy.
Like a larger chakra pool than anyone would have ever thought until that point.
Uh-huh.
So,
The most out of anyone. They say it
Right.
a lot in the show. Oh, he has a lot of chakra.
Right.
But they
Right.
don't fucking it's more than you even think.
let's put it this way. More than a tailed beast.
Right.
The tailed beast.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So you see in that fight where he uses Baryon mode, both him and Sasuke get nerfed. Sasuke loses his Rinnegan, and Naruto loses Kurama.
Right, Sasuke loses
So
his
now
Rinnegan.
they're
That was
just
pretty cool.
they're just insane
Then
ninjas.
Boruto
Now
like stabs his face.
Sasuke losing his Rinnegan was so dumb and inaccurate. There's no shot
There's
he's
no
getting hit by
fucking
that.
way.
There's no
There's
shot. Hold
not
on,
a
let's pull
chance
this
in
up.
hell.
Let's pull this up.
He must have wanted him to do
Sasuke
it or something.
Loses his Rinnegan. We gotta see this. We gotta see this. Hold on. Alright. Like, what is
There's
that?
no
You have a
way.
whole ass Rinnegan.
He has a Rinnegan. He had a second to look at him. Like a whole second. Oh my god. He gave that shit to him.
Literally.
He went soft. He's too soft or something.
Literally.
I don't fucking know. Perhaps something
And-
about that Otsutsuki eye does something to where it affected his Rinnegan. I don't know, but
So this guy is using Boruto's body as a host. There is no shot he is faster than Boruto's max capability of speed,
right.
which is not enough to catch Sasuke off guard like that. No matter how silent he was, there's no shot he gets that close to him without getting caught.
Sasuke gets real nervous when he's around Naruto, so his guard was down.
True. Naruto was his first kiss, and
It
I
was.
think his second kiss too.
I swear it was. I swear there's another episode they kissed.
Oh, dude, speaking of Naruto, there was this one scene that really stood out to me. Sai and Sakura. Here we go. This is it versus Karui and Amoy.
Oh,
This
boy.
fight is insane, dude. This is like it's a quick little fight.
Little hand-to-hand combat scene.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's go see if this one gives us a little bit more. So let's see. It's about a hop up right here. Naruto, not a swordsman,
The parry.
by the way.
Naruto is like I'll get into Naruto's ninja abilities anyway.
Look at that, using his shadow clone to catch it. Sakura gets
Sakura
yeeted.
is fucking knocked out. She's in the way.
Then Naruto's there.
The battle strategy, bro. I'm telling you.
Right. And Sai was useless in that entire interaction.
Yeah.
That entire interaction.
To be
But
fair, at this
let's-
point, he didn't really like Naruto so much.
True.
Didn't he? I think he was just starting to like him, wasn't he? I swear.
I believe this was the point where Sai was like still not. He was like neutral with them.
Right.
You know, he wasn't like against it, but he was definitely
They just got back from the mission where they
Getting
found
there.
out he was trying to kill Sasuke.
right.
Yeah.
Just want to show you something real quick. We're gonna slow this down a little bit. Just watch this. So first off, Naruto, like ass to the sword, dude.
Oh my god, no. Pushes Sakura
Grabs
out of the way.
Sai's sword,
Grabs Sakura's
pushes
tit.
Sakura out, cops his feel, parries, perfectly parries.
Perfectly parries a ninja swordsman who is like versed in the blade.
Literally
He
versed
uses
in the blade.
swords. He doesn't.
And watch this. This is beast, dude. Look at that lunge forward
He
to
catches
stop
it
his
with
forward
his
momentum
elbow.
with his elbow so that he can still weave his sign
Oh my god.
to then catch the blade coming his way. Bam. Caught it.
Oh. Dang. Perhaps she would have cut right through
Sakura-
him if he didn't say that though. Perhaps
Yeah,
she would have
right.
cut right through him if
Right.
he didn't say don't kill him.
Right.
Mm.
That clone would not have caught that. But right here, Sakura.
Amoy
getting
just
yeeted.
yeets Sakura
Oh my
across the
God.
battlefield.
She is
He pushes her forward so that she gains momentum to lunge at Naruto.
right. This was an
Daijoubu.
insane sequence.
Daijoubu, Sakura. I know what that means,
Uh,
Daijoubu.
That means, are you okay?
I watched so many. They say that in every single fucking anime. Every anime asks. Every anime has a character that asks another one if they're okay.
Daijoubu.
I guarantee it. Daijoubu. That's like in every fucking anime ever, no matter what kind of
Dude.
show it is. Are you okay? Daijoubu.
Dude, so, personal life story real quick. When I was in Japan, there was an old man who was walking down the streets. It was very snowy. He was shoveling his driveway. Very steep hill, and the gutters were deep. Like, you would fall into the gutters if you tripped. And he tripped and almost fell in. He caught himself, and he got up.
No.
Guess what I got to say?
Daijoubu.
Daijoubu.
Oh!
I did. So
He said,
that was, my story.
Arigato. Ichidakimasu.
He actually said, "Hi,
Hi.
arigato."
Arigato. Dateba yo. Ichidakimasu. Naruto. Sasuke.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was I felt immersed in the culture when I got to say, "Are you
That's
okay?" to
crazy.
him.
Did little subtitles
Yeah.
pop up for you when you said that?
They did.
That's crazy.
Actually.
Only in Japan, huh? That's
Yeah,
wild. Only in Japan.
yeah, it's actually real. So when you're watching anime and they're speaking Japanese, that is like actually how it looks when you're in Japan.
Like cartoons and shit?
Well, yeah, dude.
Dog!
No, dude. There was the first day I got there. I was in the hotel room, and the TV only had a few channels, the local
Yeah.
channels, and the weirdest game show was coming on. Like I still don't really understand the rules of what they were talking about and what they were doing.
Wow.
But it's like so chaotic watching it, and everyone's
love
so energetic and like loud about what's happening on these game shows. It's
love
definitely enjoyable, even though I didn't know what was happening.
You don't have to. There used to be a show on like VH1 or something with like obstacle courses. It was like an Asian show with obstacle courses, but they would have like dubbed English voices over it. They're
Mhm.
like goofy ass, fucking not actually what they were saying, but like that is this fight right here. I'm telling you, that one. Oh
This
my!
one right
I
here is-
love how it displays how much of a fucking child Sasuke is compared to the Master Killer Bee.
Right,
Oh,
dude. Right.
Well, we'll do this fight here, the rundown, and I'm going to explain every single mistake that little baby Sasuke made in picking this fight with someone he didn't even know. All right.
Let's give it that first the watch through.
Yeah.
See how this goes.
I won't talk at all. We'll watch it and then we'll slow mo and then we'll talk about it. I'll tell you to pause it at some point, like in the
Yeah,
middle.
absolutely.
It's a pretty long fight. This one's too much, bro. You can't even follow it without.
Dude. Oh my god.
I watched this shit frame by frame, and when he flips and picks up the blades, he like flips, like grabs it with his shoulder, flips, grabs it with his knee. Like it's crazy.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
Sasuke's like, oh shit,
Dude, he is quaking.
in his boots. Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh,
No
he
amount of
did. He
Sharingan
lost.
and Foresight's gonna save
He
you, dude.
lost. Right there. That was it. Basically,
Oh my.
if these guys
God.
weren't there. Oh my god.
Right. So
Here.
we gotta go back here. We gotta go back.
gotta-
All right.
Yeah, we gotta explain. Let's give you guys a neon rundown. What's going on?
So let's see. We're gonna slow this down a little bit. Put this. We'll go 0.5. Let's see, because this is pretty fast paced.
Pretty
It's still gonna
fast
be
paced.
tough.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's
All right.
see. Let me know when you need me to pause. I'll let you give the breakdown here.
All right, please. Here goes, guys. Whoa,
Intense
suspense,
noise.
Suspense. He has 8 blades. Alright, here it goes. He has a blade in his mouth, in his shoulders, in his hands, in his knees. When he needs to use his legs to stand, he throws the leg blade in the air.
Look at that, dude.
When he uses his hands to push off the ground, he throws those blades in the air, pushes off the ground, and catches him on the way. Oh. Sasuke has
3.
some of the strongest eyes, in the Naruto universe. But the sheer speed,
He's on the run.
He's running. Look at that. Oh. He's like throwing blades in the sky and shit. And then this part right here. I like this part. Sasuke's been so confident up until now. So confident. His face right here. He goes, what? That scared face.
Right.
When he hit it. He goes, holy
this
shit.
Is my part right here.
He's like,
he's counting. He's locked in.
yeah, I see everything.
He's cooked,
He's
bro.
too
He's
fast.
cooked. You see the fear in his eyes.
Oh.
Look at that, dude. Look at that.
He said, ah! You don't
Instilled.
see that fear from Sasuke at this point in the show. You don't see that fear yet.
Never,
Maybe in fighting
never
his
see
brother,
someone give him this fear.
but you never see him with that fear in his eye through the whole show.
Right.
And
Right.
Then
He's seeing his death here. That's what's going on.
yeah. Oh, so much power.
Big stomp.
Sasuke tried to catch his blade and smack him with it, and he went, "Get that
Oh
shit
my-
out of here! You put my blade down, motherfucker!" Oh.
This was foreshadowing to Boruto. Looked like he was about to stab his eye.
And what happens here? I know we paused before this, but
Yeah, let's
basically
let's
done.
see. Let's watch. He's
He's
lost
done.
this fight.
If he didn't have his fucking ragtag group of fucking pussyfooters, of
Immortals,
like brown nosers, he would be done. He would be cooked right now. They like revive him right now, I think, or something. With some kind of jutsu or some shit. He's dead. Oh no, he's not dead yet. He would have been dead here if Suigetsu didn't
he thinks
save him.
Chidori's gonna win.
What a fool.
Killer B is unfazed. He countered it.
With lightning style.
Whoa.
Oh no, Sasuke wasn't expecting that. He's in
No,
his
he
now.
wasn't.
Oh.
8 tail. All that was
He's
7
so-
of his blades
You
right
see
there.
that?
That was 7 blades.
He's done. He's cooked. He's fucking cooked. Sasuke's story would have ended there.
Right. And he kept one sword because he calculated his opponents being there.
And then his friends had to save him.
Right.
And honestly,
Our
we don't
sister's
have to watch the
favorite
rest.
character, by the way.
Suigetsu, shout out Katie in the chat.
Right,
Suigetsu
right,
is one
shout
of my
out
favorite
Katie.
characters. Shout out Katie. But yeah, the rest of the fight, he also gets killed almost again. Then Jugo gives him some of his body and becomes a child, and then Sasuke gets repaired from that. And then Killer B almost kills him again, and then he has to bite Karin to heal himself. Killer B almost kills Sasuke like 4 times in that fight. Sasuke did not
it's true.
know who he
It's
was picking
true.
a fight with.
It's true. Yeah, no. Sasuke, he thought he was the shit. Turns out he wasn't even the fart.
Fuck. For real. Not even a fart at that moment, dude. He was so naive. There's a scene that of Sasuke, a very poetic scene. Now this is going to be a little variation of what we've been watching in Naruto. We've been watching some action scenes, but Naruto also it can be poetic and very emotional. Can you look up the scene? What is it? What would you call it? It's like the scene where Sasuke, he's like comes to terms when he turns good. He's like, or he's fighting Naruto. It's during the Naruto Sasuke fight, I think. And he
The
gives him-
last one. Are you talking about the fourth Great Ninja War?
Yeah. And like I think he sees like Naruto and him, and then he sees Naruto and all of Naruto's friends. And then Sasuke is like standing by himself or something. It's like a vision in his head.
Sasuke. Let's see.
Right?
Final battle.
Yeah, maybe it'll come up. We'll skim the video
Let's
for
just
it.
see. Let's just see what it does.
Pick the longest one, and then we'll skim the video. I don't know.
I think this is the full thing right here. So yeah, let's skim the video. Let's see. Do you have an idea where exactly?
I know what it would look like. It's gonna be like a scene where they're inside their head, like just like water on the ground. It must be like toward the very end. It's got to be toward the end.
Is this this is it? Is this what you're referring to?
Maybe here. Maybe this part. Yeah, I think it is this part.
Everything feels strange.
Kind of bad quality. I apologize.
It's all good. It's okay if it's bad quality, so we don't get copyrighted.
Ostracized by the village and treated like outcasts. You can't say that I'm wrong.
No, you're completely wrong. God damn it! You don't get it, do you?
Let's see if it'll show it.
Matsunari. Oh no! The infinite Tsukuyomi! This is bad!
Sakura and Kakashi are still there. They'll figure something out. Naruto. The Hokage, huh?
Big brother, I bet pretty soon they're gonna carve your great stone face up there.
Forgive me, Sasuke.
Let's skip forward a little bit, or like
Yeah.
hover your little mouse over that so I can see the little thumbnail.
I'll be seeing you soon.
Try there,
Moves too
or try like a
Like
little
here?
back, little before.
Big brother.
I think it was around this scene when they're laying on the ground. I think. Let's see. Let's watch from
So
here.
you better make sure that you're ready. I don't care if I do get stuck as a genin for the rest of my life.
A bit of a respect scene.
Like you, that's my goal. That is my dream. Till the day that I become Hokage. And I won't give up on it, you fool. There's no shortcut to becoming Hokage. I can't even say
Huh.
it, my friend. Isn't that right, Sasuke?
However powerful you are, don't take it all on yourself. Only those already acknowledged become Hokage.
Big brother.
I think it's this part. They cut some of it off because they skip it. But this point, Sasuke gives like a look that you don't see from Sasuke throughout like the whole show. He's ashamed and like embarrassed about what he's done. But they skip around. They skip around it. That's crazy. They flipped it over. Whatever episode that is, though, that's where it is. So if you can find that scene somewhere, I'd love to be able to-
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Naruto versus Sasuke final battle episodes. Sure, we can find the episodes that it's in. 476 to 478. So let's see. I think that's probably gonna end up in the 478. Yeah.
right?
So let's see. Let's just go to Netflix. See. I think I've got Netflix on here. Here we go. And we want Naruto Shippuden.
That's right, people. Thank you for tuning in, Neon Popsicle. We're gonna watch this last little clip here, some Naruto Shippuden, and then we're gonna wrap it up.
There's some movies.
Huh?
We don't want the movies. We want the actual.
I think that's on Hulu.
I wonder if it's just under Naruto.
I watch it on
No,
Hulu.
it's not.
Do you
I don't know if I
Hulu?
have
Oh,
Hulu.
man.
I don't think I do. Let's see. It was what? 478?
I think you said that. I think so.
Let's see. Okay. No, that's not what we want.
Right.
This is a pretty iconic thing right here too. The final attack.
Very iconic.
We'll look at that in a minute. Let's see. This is the one we just watched.
I think I saved it on my Instagram thing, but it's probably I saved so many things. I have to go find it.
Whoa, what's going on here? Tom Holland and Timothy Chalamet. They're Naruto.
Whoa.
Okay.
Tom Holland.
This has got to be fake, right? This has got to be fake.
It's gotta be, man. It's gotta be. It looks like AI.
It does. It does kind of look. All right. I'm kind of curious. I'm not gonna lie. Known as QB.
All the ninja clans rose up to defend their villages. Fourth Hokage trapped the spirit of QB in a human body, the child that received.
This is definitely AI.
Definitely. I sent it to Ryan and Katie. Hope I can find it fast.
I will become the best ninja this world has ever seen.
Oh my god.
You're the worst ninja I've ever seen.
That's goofy.
A ninja must see through deception.
Real power is forged from desire.
Let's go.
The next generation.
Oh my god.
Surpassed the previous.
They did Kakashi wrong, dude. He does not look good.
They
They did Naruto wrong with Tom Holland.
Tom Holland, how stupid.
In the grand scheme of time, you're nothing more than a trivial footnote.
Come on, I don't have 2% on my phone. I gotta find this video.
Whoa. You, what did you... Did you hear that?
What did he say?
Listen. Listen to Tom Holland.
Attack my friends, now you gotta pay.
Did you hear it?
Rasengan.
Rasengan. It's like Shulk. I'm really feeling it. That was good. No, I was fooled at first.
Dang, well, my phone's about to die.
Oh, man.
Well, people, I think I'm about to wrap this up here. I'm going to close down the live stream tonight. Just so I can, get my phone charged. I'm not going to see chat if I keep going. We don't know who's been chatting. Thanks, Jesse, for tuning in.
All good. Yeah, Jesse, the real goat, popping
if you
in
guys want to come into the show or want to hang out with the Discord community, like Neon DJ, Neon J, Neon Steve, we got JoJo. He's gonna have a show on the network hopefully soon. We're gonna get him streaming soon. Yeah, tune in to more Neon Popsicle. This was a fun episode. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, there's sometimes when me and Steven will be doing an episode in the future. If you're ever on Discord while we're doing an episode, just hop into that Neon waiting room down there on the left.
Yeah,
just so
absolutely.
We can practice doing it. Just hop in there. Just if you see us live, if I message you, we're going live. Hop in there and I'll show Steven we can pull him in like this.
It's the opportunity. It's the opportunity. Yes. We gotta get it all rolling. Our dad always told us, more minds together can come up with much more powerful ideas, exponentially powerful ideas.
Wow, okay. Not just
so we got to bring everyone
powerful. In. Yeah,
that's right. The more minds, the higher the multiplication to the strength of the idea.
All right, guys. Remember, multiply your mind, free the mind, open the spirit, and understand we know nothing.